Hi, welcome back to the channel. You're getting ready to move to Livermore, California. You're just like me. Our family came to the area from the Midwest in 2023. And so I'm here to share about our journey from the snow to the sunshine in hopes that it will make your transition a little bit easier and to making Livermore your new home. So today I'm going to do my first neighborhood spotlight, and I really thought the easiest thing to do would be to talk about the one that we moved into. Um, should also be very honest and share that we didn't specifically target our neighborhood. However, just like I tell all of my clients, it all makes sense in the end. And we ended up having to offer on several houses before we went into contract and closed on the one that we're living in now. But we are really happy with the Jensen neighborhood and are thankful that that's where we are now. So, that being said, a little bit of history on the neighborhood. The majority of the houses were built in the early 1950s and range in original square footage from 900 to 1600 square feet. Um, there are some larger homes around now due to people staying in them so long, adding on to them, etc. It is not a cutter neighborhood, so if you are not interested in an older house with the extra charm or the things that it takes to maintain the extra charm, this may not be your neighborhood, but we love it. And part of the reason that we love it is the access to so many nearby amenities. So we have a preschooler and a school age child, and the first thing to talk about is the school. Jackson Avenue Elementary School is on the other side of East Avenue. It is connected. There is a bike trail from East Avenue by the rec center that we can easily walk to the light on East Avenue and cross over to get on that bike trail, bike path to the school. And then, of course, right there is the rec center with a local community pool and so many options for your whole family throughout the year. So it really is a treat to be able to be so close to that. We're often signing up for programs they have there, either whether it's summer camp or father-daughter dances or kids night out, where we can drop our kids off and have a date night if we don't have a sitter. So there's some really great programming at the rec center. We're thankful to be so close to it. We also have a neighborhood playground, and it's technically off Almond Avenue, and we can access it through Madison Avenue as well. So that's nice. Again, very easy for us to get to. It still has some beautiful almond trees, which are great for picture taking, and a great playground also. So we have the elementary school is easy to get to. The rec center is easy to get to. We have a nice neighborhood park. Another option on the other side of the neighborhood is to get on the Arroyo bike trail, and that will take you to the Sunken Gardens Park, which is a skate park. However, our girls love to take their bikes or rollerblades and ride around, to skate around there when there's not a bunch of skateboarders there. It can get busy, especially when it's nice out in the evenings during the summer and late spring. So we just kind of see what's going on there and decide how long we're going to stay. And then if you take that bike trail not much farther at all, it backs you right up to the Civic Center Library off South Livermore Avenue. And that is just a great way to kind of have a fun day with the family, to load up on the bikes, grab the bike trail, and head to the library, and then we can pack lunch and have it at either one of the parks when we're done. Another great spot you can hit when you're on the bike trail and you get to South Livermore Avenue, you can cross the street and continue on that path through town. You can easily access Retzlaff Winery or our Savior Schools. Easy to get to that way if you would prefer to walk or bike rather than drive. Given that the weather is so nice here so much of the year, it's a great opportunity to have. So that's a lot of stuff right there. And then it's also fairly close to downtown Livermore. So you can walk, bike, drive to downtown Livermore for the farmers markets on Sundays or Thursdays. I think it's April to October that they also have the Thursday evening one. And it's just a really nice way to get out and about in the community and see your neighbors and really experience life here. So, yeah, somebody said to me the other day, like, why do people even like this neighborhood? I think she was having a bad day. And I was like, well, I can tell you why. This, and this, all the things that I just named. It really is a great neighborhood. But they are older homes. Okay, we're going to just take a quick tour around a few parts of the Jensen neighborhood. This is Hillcrest Avenue, right off East Avenue, and we are going south on Hillcrest. And this is one of the ways that you can get to the Arroyo Bike Trail I was mentioning that will take you to Sunken Gardens Park and the library, then Retzlaff or Our Savior Schools, or continue on through town. So pretty much everywhere you look in Livermore, you get a beautiful view, but I especially love the one here at the end of Hillcrest. So I always think it's a treat to take a walk down that street if I have time. And now we are turning left on Finley, and we're going to cut across the back of the side of the neighborhood over to Madison Avenue. We'll stop at Madison Avenue, and that is the street that I mentioned that will get us to Almond Park. So we're going to turn left here, and then you're going to see, if you look on the right, one of the ways that you can get back to Almond Park. So Madison goes all the way back up to East Avenue, and this is another one of my favorite streets in the neighborhood. I love the ranches on this street. I especially love the ones on the east side on the right because they do back up to the park. So I feel like those homes get a little extra privacy. That is always a good thing, at least in my book. But this is a lovely neighborhood to just walk around pretty much at any time. There's almost always people out and about doing something, so that is great. And then we're going to end up here back at East Avenue. And I just wanted to show how easy it is to get to the rec center. We turn right on East Avenue, and we will very quickly hit the rec center up here on the left. The rec center has a pool with a swim team. They have programming all throughout the year. They have drop-in nights where you can drop the kids off to go out for a date night. They have a daddy and me dance around Valentine's Day. We went for the Christmas event last year, and it was so well done. They also have Easter, New Year's Eve events. There's always something going on there. So definitely recommend getting very familiar with the LARPD website. If you need a way to meet people, they have activities for people of all ages, not just kids. So then we're going back out to East Avenue, and we're going to turn right to hit the north side, the northeast side of the Jensen Tract neighborhood. This is a really large neighborhood. There's over 1,400 houses in it, so I'm not going to drive through the whole thing. I really just wanted to hit the majority of the points that I mentioned, which I feel are a bonus to living in the neighborhood. And so I just turned right on Jefferson, and then we'll turn right on Paloma when we dead end shortly to get us over to the elementary school. Again, as I mentioned, most of the homes in this neighborhood are ranches, 900 to 1,600 square feet, built in the 1950s. Here we are at Paloma. We're turning right at the dead end. And then straight ahead, that is the field side of LARPD. There, and the bike path that I mentioned from East Avenue to the school is right up there ahead too. Now we're turning left on Jackson Avenue, which will take us right to Jackson Avenue School, Jackson Avenue Elementary School up here on the right side. And they do have TK through 5th grade. But just so you can see a little bit more of the neighborhood, we are going to go up all the way to the end of Jackson Avenue, a little bit across Colgate, and drive back down towards the school so you can see the beautiful view from there, because this is another one of the parts of the neighborhood that I love to get the same view just from a different place. So this elementary school, lots of people walk to. There are no buses. There are a couple daycares that pick up from the school if that's something you need and you don't get into after school care. Make sure to share this video with somebody you know moving to Livermore. And if you like what you see, if you found it helpful, please like and follow my channel. Thanks so much. See you next time.